As you ventured forth into a place unknown, you gathered into a small rowboat. Well, it's not really a rowboat, but those are semantics there. It will manage to get you this far out. However, some of your team managed to figure out a few things. One, that there were a few people that came here before you, but they did not survive, as their vessel simply drifted away in the waterway. And two, there are creatures in the water, and if you're not careful, you might not survive. Before you managed to get here, however, back in Sloopadoop, which is the name I'm going to continue to call it, your companions had decided to... Well, some of them had decided to stay. Shishar the Awakened decided to go and help out his hometown, trying to figure out what exactly is going on there, and Ulrich, much to your chagrin, maybe, don't really know how you felt about him in-game, in the world, decided to help him along. They will deal with the strange thing known as a Demogorgon, but more on that if you ever decide to come back.
And nobody's salty about the magic dagger that disappeared. Nope.
Disappeared. That's.
Ulrich still has a dagger.
I know, but so.
Yeah. It wasn't technically yours to begin with. Okay. So your team ventured forth and decided to go forwards. You can tell that they were hunting people, so while on the water, they were telling you to just be careful. While you were on the water, a few of you spotted a city on the land, not too far off from where you were at. When you spotted it, there was really no sense of life. However, from a window to from a window in a mirror, jettisoning from another mirror, and then looking at the weird, got a natural 20, so I had to figure this out somewhere. From one reflection to another, you saw someone currently talking with a massive amount of grouped individuals. You really had no idea what they were, however, they were shining in a brim, glowing white aura. Deciding to, hey, let's figure out what that is, you decide to venture forth.
Yeah, go around.
Topsy and Turvy are staying on the boat, so they don't do anything. Last time they almost caused you guys to get attacked twice. Stool staying there. Antidote staying there to keep them company. The dwarf, Eldeth, is accompanying you because she can fight, and if need be, by your guys' team, not her own, will sacrifice herself. And that is where you're at.
Yeah, Eldith, have we ever mentioned what a nice red shirt that is?
Not that she's aware of that last part, right?
No, she's not. Yes, it is. Depends on what season, though. Series.
Yes, I was right on your heels.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go check that out then.
Ugwin looks towards you. Yes, you're going to have 24 hours before that. Afterwards, I'm going to leave you behind. Motorcycle. Sorry. Afterwards, I'm going to leave you behind. So I'll keep these guys company here in case, well, you don't return and someone has to pay me the extra day.
Yeah, Toulouse, you just pay the lady in case we take extra time. / maybe you'll be with us. I don't know the semantics of this. Logistics.
For intents and purposes, Toulouse is going to stay on the boat. However, if at one point in time Toulouse's player, let's say it takes until next week and you guys are still in town, will magically be with your party.
Cat power.
Yeah, with the guide staying on the boat, is this boat gonna come up to shore, or are we taking a little dinghy across the way?
Oh, I'm not going to get... Uh, fine, I'll use something. She goes through a small pouch satchel and then examines 5 rings. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. Puts 4 of them back. Alright, here we go. Didn't think I need to use this, but whatever. You are not from the water. She then gestures towards you with the ring in hand, and then 5 guiding lights echo a strange sound towards you. Afterward, you feel a sensation vibrate around you. Alright, you can probably walk on water for like half an hour.
This is wonderful, but how do we get back from the shore like 23 and a half hours from now?
Figure that yourself. I'm not your mother.
That's why I asked if you were bringing the boat to shore.
No.
Okay.
I'll get you close, like 30 feet away. Figure out
Okay.
how to swim 30 feet.
All right.
She then brings the boat closer. But for all intents and purposes, you do manage to get there. That's not really the issue. The issue is getting
I anticipate,
back.
I anticipate some flying leaps in our future.
Okay. Don't hear anything, but whatever. Oh, there it is. Entering into the city, you do examine that it is deserted. For all intents and purposes, there is no life here. But you know that's not true. You recently saw life here. Not in the current area you're standing in, but in an area further and deeper inside the city. However, there is an abandoned city that you can comb over and look through. What are you doing? You are still level 4.
Well, shall we explore more slowly, or shall we run up to see what's going on at the main part?
Me and Roswin saw the thing. Why don't we, I what, it was in this tower, right?
You know it was a good
wasn't-
distance away, but it wasn't like at a tower. I'll just show you the image again.
And was it like the town square type looking thing?
Yeah, like a town square kind of looking thing.
2 natural 20s, man. We know where it is.
It's like 5 miles into the city.
Yeah, I say we head that way. I mean, that's what the interesting stuff is.
Okay.
Also, we don't have anyone to like look for traps or anything, so I say we just.
Here's what it looks like. Once again.
Yeah, it looks sort of like a town square type thing.
Yeah.
Bunch of big bad nasties and one glowing white something.
The building itself is. The buildings around you are desolated and decimated. I just didn't have a proper map for that.
Grayscale everything. No grass.
I mean, I guess it could. 1 second.
I was like saying to the players, in your mind. In your mind, palace.
Oh, that looks gross.
It's just foggy.
Just deal with greenery.
Yeah, no problems with that.
Okay, what are you doing? You do know that it is a deserted town and you might be able to find a few things here. Maybe not like high level arcane artifact level, but something.
That's why I was asking. I mean, we can go through and be cautious enough. Between myself and Roswin, we should be able to set off most things from a good distance.
Yeah, okay, if you think there's traps in this ancient dead town, but I'm down for a little Underdark scrounge.
Well, no, somebody else had mentioned, traps that we couldn't detect, so I figured, hey. So, yeah, let's go ahead.
To be exact, it's not like anciently deserted, but like a couple months. There's still fires.
Oh yeah, all right. I'm a little more concerned now. Yeah, let's move with some caution. Who's gonna do that then? Because I mean, I'm more of I'm not that sneaky. I'm moderate sneaky.
I'm not
No.
that sneaky either. I think the dwarf should go front.
I was gonna say I can do my best.
Okay. I'm assuming you're rolling
Yeah,
stealth.
whatever. Fortune favors the bold. I'm gonna keep moving here.
I didn't know if anybody was gonna get moving. I'm gonna go check this one out first. Unless there's anything we happen to see in visual range that might catch our interest before that.
Buildings are on fire.
Like the inside badly on fire, or is it just smoldering a bit?
Like smoldering a bit. The fires themselves are dying out, but they're still visible.
And you said there's about 5 miles of this?
It gets worse further in, not depicted. Again, should have really gotten like deserted map towns. Oh well.
Yeah, alright. Let's check these ones on the edges. I think anything, good got burned earlier or closer in. So let's just check these ones and then move on in.
Okay. Kubo, do you open the door?
I feel the door first to make sure whether or not it's too hot.
It is warm,
For
not to the touch, but like I'm assuming you're not touching it. You can tell that it's warm before you reach your total palm on the handle. Warm, not hot.
I just lick my finger and do like that little tappity thing before you actually touch something.
It's lukewarm.
All right, so I hoping there wouldn't be a backdraft. Crack the knob and slowly open the door.
There is a backdraft. However, thankfully enough, most of the embered flame is still on the roof. The building itself has a massive amount of smoke that bellows out a good amount. Luckily enough, you're not being attacked, so this momentary darkness does not affect you. However, the flame and smoke do cinder through, and then eventually, roughly 3 minutes later, can you see inside without an issue. Inside stands 2 what appear to be Kratoa women, 1 drow on the ground. The 2 women seem to be eating something. You're not exactly sure what it was. Due to the fire, it likely caused irreparable damage to the meal. However, the 2 women have been pierced through the chest where likely their vitals would be. The drow man, however, was not hurt physically. From what you can tell, just suffocated.
That's an odd scene right there. Shall we go in and do some more investigation-y?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, be careful. Yeah.
Sorry, say that again?
Be careful, but yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Anyone investigating?
Oh
Go ahead and roll
Oh, no.
investigation.
no! Oh no, dead drow. What a tragedy this is. Oh, what a horrible thing.
Investigation.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, somebody needs help.
Not me.
Poke,
I-
poke.
Poking about the
Oh, I
building.
do
Take it out.
forget that I have that. Okay. Oh. Damn, even for me. Bad.
Poking around the building, you can tell that most of the stuff around it seems to be decorative. Nothing ornate, nothing too expensive. It seems to be a simple home. Gothos, you can tell that the dagger that the drow has seems to be a ceremonial dagger. But it does not belong to them. It seems to have a strange demonic symbolism on it. While not magical, it should not belong to the drow.
Demonic as in... I can religion check it?
Yeah.
Ooh. That's
From
definitely the highest religion I've ever rolled in a game ever.
From what you can tell and remember, about the Drow. They simply worship Lolth. It's a common practice. If you don't worship her, you worship gods that toe the line, and the line leads directly towards her.
Her subjugated gods.
Her pantheon and the like the elves have their own. It's not important right now. However, this
Yeah,
one
loser
seems,
gods.
however, this handle seems to represent a strange being of the abyss. You're not exactly sure who it is, but you do know that it's considered a demon lord. The name escapes you. However, you do remember the name Demogorgon that you heard not that long ago. Where the Drow got this, you're not entirely sure. However, this is specifically a blade for a worshipper of the demon lord.
Gross. Yeah, no, this stinks of like Yuan tea, or not Yuan tea, of fish people. Kratoa. I don't know. Yeah, no, this smells like Kratoa worship, maybe even some warlock stuff. I don't know. But anybody need a dagger?
Dagger also looks super
I'm
evil.
good without that one.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to maneuver that one.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna deface it in my off time then for fun. Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
While you're doing that, Mintius, you can tell that there's someone further out in the distance just watching you.
Ooh.
Not really what I was looking for, but
You never named what you wanted specifics, so I gave you general.
well, everyone else was talking. But, guys, we got trouble.
Look over. What do I see?
You see someone quickly running away.
Why not? If we got anything better to do, let's get it.
Just run them down.
But like,
Where is
yeah.
he though? Because I literally just saw him scroll out of the freaking screen and that's it.
I don't want to be some chump, though. I'm not like running headfirst into this like this is some Home Alone scene. I'm looking for tripwires.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation or no, you're running, so perception check for tripwires.
And marbles under the sand, all that sort of fun, wacky slapstick business. Oh boy.
Yep. Oh, wait a second. I got to do that again. Okay, here.
Okay. Gothos, you see no tripwires or pockets of sand that turn into marbles, nothing like that. Kobo, you can tell that there's a rock that kind of looks like a marble in front of you. You can just jump over it if you want to. It's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Gothos, you don't trip. That's fine. However, each of you seem to lose her around this area.
Hmm.
While you were also defacing the blade, Gothos, you could tell that the blade was likely the reason those two Kratoa women died. If it wasn't obvious. How the Drow died,
And sorry, it was in the
Different.
hands of the Drow.
it was beside them. It looked as if when the Drow died, they dropped it. But the Drow had no puncture mark, no strange bruising around them. They just collapsed, and you can tell that the vitals were gone.
So something else killed the drow. Something scary. I know. All right. Sounds good
And
to me. Let's go find it.
What is it with the Underdark and Drow and evil daggers?
Roswell, you were saying?
I just wanted to see in this general direction if I could make a perception check.
Yeah.
see
very good.
anybody?
You do. It's a fair distance away, but you can tell that there's someone looking at you on top of a roof, way to the south.
Does it look similar to like the very weird shadow thing that we just saw missing on in this direction?
It looks familiar, looks kind of the same, but you can't get details, much like when you couldn't see the details of the other person.
Okay. I let everybody else know that I see that going south, and I point in the direction, hoping maybe one of them can catch it.
As you point, they hit the ground and you lose them behind the building.
Yeah, okay, so there's a little bit more than meets the eye to this place, huh?
So do we continue going after the pebbles, or do we go ahead and check some more buildings and catch up to them on our time?
Think it's a bad idea to split up?
Yeah.
Probably.
That is a bad idea. Did you not remember our adventures at that weird interdimensional place? Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Potentially. Once again, you lost them around this building. The other one, it looked like they simply went behind another
Just
building
ducked
and
out.
just ducked out.
Yeah.
Maybe they ran away like the other one, or maybe they're still there.
Are we gonna check this other big building here, or gonna make our way towards the center? You want to check a building? This looks like an important building. What is this building?
Let's go check it.
Looking inside, you can tell that the building itself does seem to represent a strange amalgamation of items, foliage, strange, maybe art pieces. There seems to be a museum.
Ooh, there's always good stuff in a museum. Let's go check.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigations. Okay.
Middle of the road and blue.
We are not winning tonight.
Looking around, you can tell that there's some ceremonial art pieces. One belonging to a ritual of the god Dis, known as Loth. Another one seems to have a strange necklace with a symbol of a raven, likely for the Raven Queen. Another one seems to have a ceremonial blade about the size of Gothos. So a longsword. No. But a large weapon about... it's considered a greatsword, actually. Ceremonial with the symbol of the orc god, whose name I'm going to butcher, so I'm not even going to say it. It's just the orc god.
Gromish?
Gromish, yes. Thank you.
Mush.
Anyways, let's see, you got a 3. You find a pen.
Okay.
You find a quill and ink. The ink is almost tapped out, and the frills of the quill are just burnt.
Bad,
It could
just
probably be
bad.
used once, maybe twice.
You know what, guys? Why don't you guys go keep searching around? Give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic while I'm in here.
Not a problem. Go outside and start observing. See if
Just
any
say-
people pop their heads up.
Didn't I just say splitting up is a bad idea? Minty,
Oh
what
no,
do you
I'm
think
right
of
at
this
the doorway.
brainstorm?
Yeah, you
I'm not
guys
split-
don't go
no,
too
I'm
far.
right at the doorway.
Yeah, I just need 10 minutes, and then I'll follow you guys. But I want to do it somewhere where I'm not super out in the open.
Okay.
I'm just kind of keeping guard there by the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Splitting up.
Mintius, what are you doing?
Looking around, seeing if I see footprints or anything.
After a while,
Or
you
big
begin to
old
see your
crates
own
over it.
footprints wandering about. You've realized that you've been going around the circle for about 30 minutes. No, just kidding. Those are Gutha's footprints. You've been chasing him. No, again, just messing with you. You do realize that your companion has not actually joined you. That, for one thing, Mintius, you do realize. For another, you see no footprints. So whoever that person was knowledgeable. Or maybe wasn't there. Or maybe was a spy. Maybe some type
They were
of roguish.
floating.
Or floating. In the meantime, Kobo, you do see that your companion, if you want to call her that, is over here.
Okay. Guys, our our other person, red shirt's leaving us. It's like she knows where she's going, or she's just wandering around.
It kind of looks like she's following something, but you don't see anything over there.
I kind of bring it to everybody's attention. Hey, she's over there. What's she doing?
Someone go get her. I'm in the middle of a ritual.
All right.
Fuck it. All right. There's a great sword in there, Mitty. If you want to take a look at it, I can't use it. I'm too small. Back here, you little dragon thing. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Kind of come up and real quietly say, "What you doing?"
And we'll take a little moment here to pause. Akios, do you want to ask?
Oh, since we're already in, I'm not going to worry about it.
Do you want to ask for like next week?
Yeah, so I started streaming recently. I wondered if you guys are okay with me streaming the game to my Twitch.
I'm fine.
Sure. No problem at all.
Alright, so I'll have to message Realta about it.
Again, we can just talk about it next week too.
Yeah.
Okay. Unpause. Looking at you, she does state, and sorry about that. Akios, I just saw the message and I have no idea when you sent it. But anyways. She looks towards you, Hobo, and realizes that she has I was about to say minty look in her eyes. That makes no sense. Misty look in her eyes as if they are washed over with a haze of fog. And then she doesn't say anything to you, but more to herself. You really don't understand the words, but you do get out at least some of them. You get the words Salter, change, and let's see here. Okay, this one's good. End. And then she moves further south.
Gonna keep following her. I kind of signal over at Gothos there. He can see me. I'm like, wave my hand in front of my face and point at her and, kind of shrug.
Okay. Gothos, is there anything you're doing?
Muted. I was muted. God damn. Okay. Didn't want to split up. Why are you following the crazy lady? Do you have anything to do with Spellcaster? Come on, does this look like magic to you?
What do you mean? What spell should I cast?
No, I was just referring to you as a caster. Does this look like magic? Are we gonna follow the ensorcelled lady into a trap?
Well, she's like zombified. I can try and slap her to snap her out of it, or we can find out where she's being led.
Yeah, slap her.
Okay. I run back over and kind of grab her by the shoulder and spin her around. It's like, hey, snap out of it. Does she do anything then?
She does. So, before Gothos and Kobo rolls turn order, we're going to go back over here.
Yep.
So much for not splitting up the party.
am
Well, we're
I-
close enough. We can yell and you can run.
It's
Is
10
my thing
minutes.
done?
Yeah, 10 minutes has passed. Again, it's supposed to be 11, but I like to round it.
Ew.
So you save a minute. You get a distinct feeling that there is magic. What's the distance in range?
30 feet.
30 feet completely surrounding you and around you. Like
But it's not on an object, it's like just a feeling of magic around?
everywhere. The items around you, everything else around you, it is permeating the entire zone that you can sense. That being
What
said,
school of magic is it?
the school of magic is known as. There's two: illusionary and enchantment.
Oh,
One item, however, in the museum that is magical within your zone is the Raven Queen amulet. That has I'm forgetting the name of the school. I'm just gonna say the element then. Fire. Magic held within.
I'm guessing that's evocation then maybe, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Amulet. In that case, then knowing that these guys have not come back and I just got this thing on and now I've got it running for 10 minutes, I'm gonna take the amulet and start making my way out.
As you run away for, let's say you get out in like 2 minutes, when you get out of the building, your surroundings are still permeating with magic.
Okay, so pretty much as I walk, the 30 feet, I'm just seeing this weird aura of magic around me as I keep on walking.
Yeah, like 5 feet magic, 5 feet magic, 5 feet magic.
So you're just walking through a
Not
magic
good.
fog.
I mean, I can still see and everything, but I mean, it just makes me think that this is all just a charade or something. But okay, cool. You guys are not there yet. I'm not telling you scraps. I'm just gonna start making my way down. I mean, do I see Mintius at the very least?
Mintius, are you hiding? $19.
Yeah.
What's your passive, Roslyn?
Passive, not good.
It's not a 19.
Definitely not a 19. It's
That
a
wasn't
13.
myself. That was just me letting chance decide am I hiding or not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just needed the passive.
Yeah,
And then
my
that was going to
passive
make
is
Mintius roll.
13.
Okay, Mintius, go ahead and roll stealth.
Yeah.
You see him? He's kind of like ducked down behind a bush. Maybe he's trying to find something to eat. You see him, though.
Yeah. Mintius! I try to do like this scary thing over the shoulder, like, the heck are you doing? Where are the others?
I've got a roll for this one as well. 1 second.
Why, it's like you're a paladin of chance, my friend.
Okay, so I've set up my own little table in my head.
Nice.
I've had for a while for fun things. When she scares Mentius, he is going to charge straight into the building.
Nice.
Ah, crap.
It's not that hard. But I'm still want to see if you fail because it'd be funny. Roll
Wow.
athletics to bash through the building.
Oh, come on, he can't fail that.
I mean, you can. He might get into a support beam.
23.
Luckily enough, it's just drywall. Smashing through, you do see that there is a accompanying building with 3. That's weird. So, the last time we went to a building, it was a museum. Before that, it was a nice, relaxing, except for the dead part, a meal scenario. As you enter inside this building, there seems to be 3 tieflings on the ground, all dead, surrounded by what appears to be flowers. Whatever they were doing, it definitely was not joyous. The 3 tieflings are on the ground dead without any puncture marks, strange bleeding sensation anywhere. They're just on the ground lifeless. The surrounding building, however, does seem to have suggestion of ritualistic magic. Not as if they were performing ritual, but they have knowledge on ritual magic. That, however, is just archaic terms, how they can be performed. If you've studied magic, you would have this information. But with this information, you might also be able to tap into another spell if you had the time.
Gonna just turn around and look at Roswin. Be like, why'd you do that?
I don't know what the heck you're doing. Where's the others?
Roswin,
No.
you also see the 3 dead tieflings on the ground.
Oh, jeez. Mintius, what the hell did you do in there?
I didn't do this. It's probably Gothos.
No blade slashes anywhere or graffiti.
Okay, there's way too much going on. We need to catch up with them first. Come on, let's go find them.
We're not interested in this?
Oh no, I'm interested, alright. It's just that if we stay here too long, then we're just gonna be like separate forever. So I'd rather get with the team first, and then we'll start doing everything else. Unless you really want to just check this out, because I don't know how many people are around here, and if we get caught up in something, we're probably not gonna make it out.
Well, I mean...
God damn it! See, that's why I said we have to leave.
No. Don't worry about that part.
No, that's for
It's not for you.
Soph and Tyler.
Okay.
I'm gonna... I mean, if you want to go join them, go ahead. I'm gonna look around.
Oh god damn it! Okay, I'm gonna stick by Mintius just because oh my god.
I mean, technically, looking at the split up formation, we are kind of split up good. We got...
Now, but you say that and then we roll like shit and then we're gonna be... But it's fine, it's fine. We'll deal with it.
I have all 3 rages available.
Okay. Well, you guys investigate that, and these guys will fight.
Oh, okay.
Hobo and
Sorry, guys.
Gatos, go ahead and roll initiative.
I mean, I
All
tried.
Sorry.
And on a quick side note, Mint is like, hey, there's a bunch of dead bodies here. I don't see anyone else. There's things to be stolen.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I've got detect magic going right now, so I'm pretty sure if something flares up, we're gonna take that.
All right.
In a different scene, Gothos sheathes the dagger he took from a dead man.
Okay.
Kobo, you're up first. Wow, you guys rolled pretty well.
Yeah. And I wish I knew what was going on. I'm not attacking.
As
I'm
you
not
turn
attacking a
around,
red
try
ship.
to slap her in the face, like slap, 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 slap. Hey, wake up. She grabs her blade and you can tell she's about to attack you. There is nothing to demonstrate that she's not going to attack you.
Oh.
Alright, can I... Shoot. I don't want to hurt her. Is there a way to do like a knockout shot? Can I just go Knuckles?
It'll be tough. But potentially. Tell me what you're going to try to do, and then I'll determine.
Alright, if she's pulling out her weapon to attack me with it, I'm gonna try and grapple her. You know, like knock her weapon out of her hand, put her on the ground, trip her with my foot, just, you know, restrain without actually bashing her. So, grapple.
Okay, that's describing way too much stuff, but grappling would essentially cause her to not attack you.
Okay, yeah, grappling.
Okay. Your athletics versus her athletics or acrobatics? It's not bad. It's not great, though.
Not.
So,
Which is how I roll in combat.
remember how I said that she is strong? Thankfully enough, I roll like crap.
All right.
At least you know her modifier now.
Which is freaking scary because mine was a 1. All right.
You quickly tackle her into the ground, have her restrained. She can still attack, but no, she can still attack anyone else around you. But Kobo, you're fine. She's not able to attack you currently unless she breaks the restraint. She isn't able to move either, giving Gothos advantage on whatever he decides to do, whatever that may be. Anything else? You can move, but at half pace.
Five, 10. I can move her up to here, closer to Gothos. Or move with her up to here, closer to Gothos.
Mhm.
That's about it, yeah. I'm
Gothos.
done. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, it's a fine little mess we got ourselves into. Alright, I'm gonna try something.
She's gone screwy.
Yeah, no, I can see that. And then, I'm gonna use command. No, I'm gonna use command, and I'm just trying to think of the exact wording of the thing that I want her to do on her turn. Because it's a one word, and so I can't use resist anymore because she's being grappled, and that will just have different connotations.
You never sleep.
Kinda, what do her eyes look like?
They are basically white.
Then I'm going to hold an open palm towards her as my eyes and mouth fill with holy fire as I say, "Awaken!"
That's a good one.
Also,
And she has to pass a Wisdom 15, or try to do that on her turn.
Okay. You said wisdom?
Yep, 15.
She has no modifier for wisdom.
ooh.
Great success.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I have no motivation to get any closer to that.
Fair.
Thanks.
On out
You're
that
a little
turn.
stronger than I am.
into this, buddy. As I try to help you out.
She will try to awaken. Yeah, she doesn't do it. She's still underneath something.
If you get a little closer, you can grab the rope and we tie her up till we figure out what's going on.
However, that will lead up her action. She can't move. No one's around her that she can attack. So, Kobo.
Kobo is going for the hog tie now. I don't know what that is.
You're
That's
basically
what
going
my
to have
attempt
to
would be.
roll athletics versus acrobatics. Or athletics again.
Ready? You said athletics or acrobatics?
No, that's her. Your
Okay.
athletics.
Alright. Yeah, that's like my worst one. Okay.
Grapple rules aren't. Oh,
Oh, hold on a second. No, I get to redo that.
you're half.
Natural 1. Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Remember what she can do.
Holy crap.
Yep.
She just bashed me in the face.
So she just basically bashed you in the face, causing you to lose your grip. You now have rope with you, though. But she's now able to attack you, so unfortunately, there's that.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, that was my action. I don't got a bonus right now. Okay. No, that's it.
Gothos.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay, this is becoming a thing. Is it? All right. I'm gonna try and tie her up. Tackle and tie up.
Yeah, athletics.
Hua! Oh, jeez.
Wow, my god, dude.
So,
Natural 2, ladies and gentlemen. She's got a +8. I cannot win.
Yeah.
Where's your lucky there, Gothels, man?
He's my lucky.
I was about to say I could roll a natural 1, you know me, but
Oh god,
I
same
didn't.
roll.
she hits you in the face, non-threatening damage, but backs you up as well. You now also have rope. Anything else?
Yep.
See, 30 feet. 5
Okay,
feet,
so wait.
5.
Do I have the same rope that Kobo has?
Yes, you're holding each end of the rope.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hmm.
I should have paid more attention to how many feet I moved already.
That's okay. My next move was going to be to move the rope 30 feet. So
No, I moved about 30 feet already.
Yeah.
That's me.
I mean, you might be able to get one more square, but that's not going to be much.
I take the hide bonus action. Haha! Because I'm a goblin. That's it.
You hide behind Kobo.
we're about the same size, aren't we? I don't know.
So, with her blade in
I
hand,
got
she
some
does
idea.
look towards you, Kobo.
I did just bounce off her.
You did. I'll roll a evens odd thing. It's still Kobo.
I tried, buddy.
I know, and I thank you for it. Let's see what she can hit. She's got the strength. Does she have the accuracy?
No.
Natural 1.
With spear in
Alright.
hand, she goes directly towards Kobo's face. However, the spear's a little wonky, maybe because you guys beat it up before you gave it to her. And it just hits the ground and digs deep. However, unfortunately for you, she does have multi-attack.
Fucking stupid being on a higher level than us.
She is one level higher.
That's all it takes, baby.
Okay, hold
And
on
unfortunately, that's a
second.
natural 20.
Yep.
Oh dear.
Hold on a second.
What
Yeah,
is- Roll 20 tonight is
Being
hot
mean.
and cold. It's hot
All
and
right,
cold.
let's. Hold on. Here we go.
We're still waiting.
Yeah, no. She rolls a 9. She does not roll a 20.
Okay. Why?
So you're a halfling and you have the lucky feet.
Darn Skippy, I do.
You have 3 luck points. Whenever you attack, run, ability check, blah blah blah, saving throw, you roll d20. You can choose to spend 1 lucky point after a roll, but after the outcome is determined, you choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, blah blah blah. You can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. Roll d20, then choose whether the attack uses the attack roll or yours. If more than one creature spends a luck point to influence the outcome, the point cancels each other out. No additional dice are rolled. You regain blah blah blah, a long rest. Okay, cool. But does a 17 hit you?
No. I'm going. Well, my armor class is a 16. However, my reaction gives me the shield spell +5, which I proc. So until the end of my next turn, I'll have a +5 to my armor.
Cool. Let's pretend she did hit you though, and see how much she would have hit you for. 11.
That's exactly 1/3 of my hit points.
Man, it's a good thing she missed once and you had shield. Kobo.
All right. Gothos, you got one end of that rope good and tight? Did he mute? Anyway, okay. If Gothos is holding one end of the rope good and tight, I cast Mage Hand.
Yeah, I got you, you little
All
death
right.
wish little man.
Yep. Using Mage Hand, which can travel up to 30 feet. I don't know how big around Eldith is, but I can't imagine her girth is 30 feet.
It's
So
not.
my Mage Hand can whip around her several times, holding the rope, and Gothos has the other end, so that should help tie her up pretty darn good quick.
No. The mage hand can go wrapping around, that's perfectly fine, but it cannot restrain someone.
Oh, no. The mage hand's not going to restrain her. Gothos is holding one end of the rope. My mage hand is going to wrap it around her, so when it comes up to him, he can pull tight, and that'll make him fall, like rodeo type. I'm just wrapping the rope around her. I'm not... the mage hand is not restraining her. The mage hand is just wrapping the rope around her for Gothos to pull tight and restrain her, and then I can jump on the other end of the rope again.
It's a Scooby-Doo mummy situation.
I'll give Gothos advantage on his grapple check next time then.
Okay. Is there anything I need to roll? Or is it just mage hand wrapping the rope around her?
Just basically mage hand wrapping the rope around her, and that's basically it for your turn, unless you want to move.
No, I'll go ahead and stay here next to Gothos. At the very end, whenever my mage hand wraps it all around tight, it can bring the other end of the rope back to me, so we can both, yank on it.
Gothos.
Yeah, all right. Let's give it a try then. Advantage, you say?
Advantage. Nice. You wrap it around, and you can tell that she is restrained. You did so well that I'm just going to say you grab the other end and give Kobo it, so you tie it up. It's fine.
So awesome. She's tied up?
She is tied up.
We're good.
On her turn. You see her eyes that were milky white then go back to the amber hue tone that they were before. Looking at you, Gothos, she then states, "What are you doing? Is this some sort of sick joke to you?" Looks towards Kobo. "Oh, and you're part of this too. I should have known." Looks towards...
the one... go ahead.
Looks towards Gothos again. "The type of company you keep, I'm not surprised."
You're the one that went wackadoo and tried to hit me in the head with your sword.
Yeah, I am
that
sure
wasn't very
that
nice.
Happened. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, lady. I'll tell you what. I'll untie you right now if you can tell me how you got here.
Isn't it obvious? I was following you into town. You all said something about looking and diving for the people that were popping up here and there, and then you guys decided to tie me up.
Look over the building. Look way over that bridge. Look that direction across the river. That's where you were when we were talking about that. How'd you get from way over there to here if we didn't have to follow you?
I don't know what you guys can do. You probably casted some type of command on me.
By now, Gothos is just dragging her back towards the others.
All right.
She gets dragged along. In the meantime, the other two were doing something before you guys get there.
We're investigating the hell out of that house.
Yes. From what I remember, one of you rolled an 18 and the other one has yet to roll. Unless I didn't see that roll.
I rolled.
Okay, so let me go ahead and roll. And I've got detect magic, so if anything's freaking flickering, I want to know.
Yeah, still everywhere.
But nothing on a specific object like the Raven Queen's amulet?
No. Examining the building around you, you can tell that the people that were suffocated, maybe asphyxiated, because there is really no other indicator of death except for, no longer breathing. You can tell that they had some strange red robes upon themselves. The books have archaic language to them in the form of primordial. Around, however, you can tell that there are strange depictions of a portal, but the portal itself doesn't seem to be connected or established or anything. It seems to be a diagram, but it's not a complete diagram. You're not really sure what that's for, but it might be important. It is on a large parchment paper, so you could roll it up, take it if you want, or burn it. Totally up to you. but it doesn't seem singed or burned from any of the fires. A lot of the stuff that's in here, however, doesn't seem to be burned or singed from any of the fires.
Well, I'll definitely take that, but I don't know what Mintius would have found with his perception, so I'll let him take a stab at that.
With Mintius' perception check, you can determine that a lot of the floorboards are loose and cracked from place to place. You manage to find one that's loose enough that you're able to pry open, and underneath you can determine that there are various shadows that simply whiffs through the darkness. I'm assuming you have dark vision, as the grays within the grays are moving. You see no solid form, just simple shadows moving through the shadows.
Okay.
They are heading west.
Are you seeing that right now?
Yeah. And you said there were books with primordial language in them?
Yes. Most of the time, magic is placed down in Draconic, but this one for some reason is written primordial.
Is it just one book?
No, it's a series of 5 books.
I will take 5 books.
Okay, you take $5. I don't know if you can read it though.
I could, but in a later, once I do another ritual later. But if he knows it, then he can definitely read it. But I'm just saying, like, if we need to decipher something, like, comprehend languages. So
That's fair.
we'll do that later.
Yeah.
Other than that, though, you don't really see anything. You see the red-robed individuals, the tieflings that are on the ground dead. Same people. I'm just not describing 2 separate groups.
Anything
the map.
in particular about the quotes themselves? Like, or do they look cultish or
They
anything
look
like that?
silken.
Oh, okay.
They might be expensive, but they don't seem to have any monikers that are important except for the expense.
Is there any way for me to use an investigation rather than medicine to kind of see what kind of things might be afflicted these people or something that could have put them in this pose, like bruises, anything like that?
Sure. Oh, you're doing really well with investigation. No puncture wounds, no strange slashing, no bruising around any area that is overlapping your own eyesight. So, like, no form around their skin anywhere else. You avert Mintius's eyes when you examine the woman. Again, no such patterns here and there whatsoever. But you can determine right above her breastplate, it seems to be puffier there. That would require a medicine check, but you can determine that it's not from the outside that caused them to die.
Oh, okay, that's fair. All right.
By this point, the combat would have been over. Roswin, you would have heard the commotion, and the rest of the team would have.
I would have probably taken a step out to see, and can I see them from this point? Or
Yeah. They're like 20 feet away from you, and Gotha's currently dragging Aldeth 10 feet away from him.
what the heck, Gothos? I mean, she's supposed to be like. And I try to say now Michio out loud, but yeah. What the hell are you doing there?
Yeah, I wasted a spell slot trying to save this one from otherworldly influences. I think this whole place is weird.
You're telling me, and I kind of like make this weird like mode, like a pointed finger, like all around me. There's freaking magic everywhere. So like, I don't know what the heck's going on, but I'm pretty sure something illusionary is going on around here. So now, what it seems. And there's a lot of weird stuff around here too, and I just point into the building where Mintis is still currently in, and there's more dead bodies.
More dead bodies.
But by any chance, are you good with medicine?
No. No.
No.
I mean, you can still roll, but you're not good at it.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
well,
most of my healing comes from a divine source. I mean, you take poke.
Oh, well, are you by any chance proficient in the medicine?
Again, no.
I can definitely try.
Hey, anybody who's good at it is probably be better than me. So go in there and check. And I try and point them to the area where I saw the puffiness area, so maybe they can focus on there. I
Yeah, I
don't know
was
if
gonna
that'll give
say,
them advantage or not.
yeah, with her helping, would I get advantage here?
No, this would be separate. If you had like a proficiency to it, maybe you get advantage, but no.
We don't know what's going on.
It looks puffier there, but they're tieflings. Maybe it's always like that.
There. And then I also point to the loose boards and how we were just seeing movement underneath it going west.
Before this all happened, you were also going west, by the way.
Left is west.
Left is west.
This left is west.
Yeah. Well, I'll just make it simpler. North, south, east, and west are up, down, left, right.
Cool. But yeah, I don't know what the heck is going on in here, but if we stay too long, I think we're gonna find out and it's not gonna be pretty. So we probably need to just do a quicker skim around than we'd like stick around here for.
Yeah, I say we find out what's going on in the middle. That's what we're interested in, right?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
did you find anything? Did you find anything interesting in the museum?
Yeah, and I take out the amulet, but I mean, if, I don't have that, I mean, I'm not gonna expend it right now, though. Just let me hold on to it for a little bit until we can figure out what the hell it is, but apparently this, amulet here of the Raven Queen is, some sort of magic. Just don't know what yet. But I figure for now, we can just keep it on us, and then I'll identify it in a bit.
Alrighty.
It was a big great sword to Grummish One Eye in there, but it's a little big. Goblins are small creatures and face disadvantage when wielding large weapons.
Mm-hmm. While you're trying to examine what exactly is going on, looking at the shadows underneath the crawl space, and raising questions about the amulet, the dead bodies, you do hear this strange... Sorry, motorcycles again. If I talk, you'll hear them. Sound. To the west.
Sounds like something to investigate, huh?
And all.
Is that where the center is technically? Where we were gonna go? Is that direction?
Yes.
Yeah, are we talking down and to the left or up and to the left?
West.
The road.
Boo. No. It, like in game context terms, kind of like a gunshot.
Oh, I misheard everything. I'm sorry. I was actually being serious with that question.
No.
More motorcycle sounds to the west. I'm gonna guess it's up west, maybe because of where we're at.
Yeah, that's why I asked up and to the west or down and to the west.
West.
We're closer in this direction. Let's go
why
up
don't we go
now.
this way?
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Alright, is it safe to untie Eldith?
Well, why was she tied up in the first place?
Because these
she
two
attacked me.
wanted to play a game with me. I have
No.
no idea what their intentions were, but gladly I went into my right mind. I don't know what type of spell they were casting.
Oh, that's the problem. You weren't in your right mind, and you tried to whack me with a sword.
Well, then don't try to control me.
I wasn't. I was just following you.
She's currently tied up. She's not going anywhere.
That's why I asked, do I untie her, guys? Yeah, well, untie her. We'll keep an eye on you. Follow.
Yeah, sure. I don't know exactly what the hell you did, but I mean, if they had to tie you up, you did something. I just walking away.
I'm gonna just walk right in front of her. You know, you are a psychotic bitch.
Oh, wow.
Can I roll
Yeah.
to try and convince her that she was the one attacking us? Something.
For persuasion? Disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage.
You're welcome.
Diggity diggity dis. Ooh, it's still pretty.
It's good, but she doesn't like you. So she just looks at you and goes, well, then let's find the person that did it. Or else it's obviously you. And looks towards Mentius. And to your comment, you're not my mother. I don't have to listen to you.
Well, fine. The next time you get stabbed by a drow, I'll leave your damn corpse behind.
Good.
Wow. She is.
My mom.
All right, children. Let's just keep going here.
You can clearly... Well, I don't know if Mentius can. Or Glathos. Or Kobo. Roswin, you can tell she has an issue with her mother.
Oh, jeez.
At least you knew your mother.
Right?
All right. Do we hear any more of those sounds as we're moving this direction?
No, after a while, the strange echoing sound did permeate the area and then simply drift away. However, you could trace it closer to this area.
Yep. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. March. Anything stand out to us as we're walking by these buildings? I don't know if it's a perception check.
Yeah, peeking in the windows as we pass.
Sure. Go ahead and roll perceptions.
Yeah, I don't notice nothing.
Oh, guys.
I win.
Most of the buildings
It's
themselves
smoky.
do seem to be smoked on fire, yada yada yada. One or two houses are like empty, but the rest of them have dead bodies around them. Some seem to be goblins. Another building seems to have more Krakoa, and another building seems to have what appears to be... Well, you're not sure. They seem to be garbed. Mentius, you see this one? In a black... Excuse me, just burped. That was weird. Black cloak wrapped around them, face hidden, body hidden. They're just on the ground, motionless. Building to the south.
I'm gonna go look real quick.
Hey, just scream if you need us.
Once you enter inside, you see a dead body. Well, you see a motionless body.
We check.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna check it.
Is Mintius proficient in medicine?
Are you?
No.
Oh, okay. No, because I was gonna say, like, in the last place, I think you were still away, and everybody did really horrible medicine checks. I was hoping that you had like a better medicine than all of us.
So yeah, I'm gonna investigate the said body.
Okay. Investigating the body, you can tell that you turn that over, and it is the body of a... Oh man, I forget how to pronounce this. I'm just gonna call it the way it sounds in my head. A Yangti. Yuangti.
Yonti.
Yangti. Yuangti.
Snake person.
Snake person.
Snake person. Yeah, that.
It's just pronounced Yonti.
I mean, it's spelled that way. Where in the world do you get the U? Whatever. Snake person. I'll give you the
Works for
token
me.
that's connected with the image. The individual themselves seems to be a very young, but not child, person. Actually, that description doesn't work well because it's Mentius. The person themselves seems to be roughly around the age of an adult. You can tell that they're a grown-up. You know what? I'm just going to give you the actual description instead of trying to base it off your own visual images around of people. The person themselves seems to be quite young, a young adult of that stature. Not someone that would have children here or there looking around the building. You can tell that there's nothing suggesting other family members. However, the way they're dressed doesn't seem to be in line to the same style as the building itself. The furnishings, the fabric around, does not seem to connect with how they're dressed. Beyond that, however, you can tell that this snake person does not seem to be moving.
You should check above her, like, the chest area. Maybe there's something like, I don't know, puffy or something. Maybe it might be something. I say that from outside.
Yeah, I'm just doing my check to see if she's just not moving, pretending to be dead, or if she actually is dead.
With a 14, and because this is specifics, you can tell that she's not dead. She is holding her breath for who knows how long. More than likely how or when you got in here. But you can tell that the like you're examining her eyes with your medicine check, I'm assuming, are lightly moving to the degree of someone holding their breath. But they are not blinking, even with you basically prodding their eyes.
Eyes are open.
They are open, yes. Because you're holding them open.
You know, you need to breathe soon.
Yeah, as he's saying that, are there any weapons on this body? On this person?
You only did a medicine check. However, as you go to trying to get more stuff, because I was waiting for someone, I honestly thought it was going to be Mentius that said it. She brings out what appears to be a small black box, and Kobo and Mentius both roll. Actually, are they close enough? Yeah, you guys are. Gothos and Roswin, go ahead and roll for me some Constitution saves.
Fun
I'm just
time.
gonna try and grab any weapons off her before she reacted and jumped up.
Yeah, she would not have let you guys do that, which is the thing. When she saw someone trying to, she would have done this.
We suck.
Yeah.
I'm thinking I should luck that. I don't know.
I will tell you this thing isn't going to kill you.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay.
That's all I'm going to tell you. Who knows,
Yeah,
maybe
we'll
it'll
go
paralyze you and then she kills you.
Not gonna kill you, but it's gonna fuck you over in the end.
We're all paralyzed. She's actually a drunken fist monk. We all take
Exactly.
1 million damage.
Yep.
Just scrolls between us. Punch, 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 punch.
Okay. Immediately you get a
Wait,
sense
what's the type of damage, just out of curiosity?
Can't tell you.
Or not damage? Okay.
Yeah, you don't know that.
No, I just need to know whether or not it's poison based.
Well, if you're going to do something, you can do it now. If it's poison, it's not poison. I'll give you that much. If you have like some type of... If it's so-and-so, roll again. Or get advantage. It's not poison.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Okay, enough time has passed. Immediately, everyone hits the ground. You're not dead. You just get hit with what appears to be a strong sensation of odors overlapping and enveloping your nostrils. And then you get hit with a black miasmic, not powder, but smog. This is considered a pepper box. But I can explain on that later if you decide to catch her or anything. But this does give her 2 rounds to basically bolt out of here.
Basically, she just maced us all with a bomb.
Yeah, so she's going to break through this window for her first round. Actually, I'm going to roll turn order because I do not know if you guys are going to chase her. So, before you guys roll turn order, she's going to take 2 turns. Breaks out of this window, reducing her speed to half, so she can only get here. On her next turn, she takes her entire movement to go down here. If you want to chase her, go ahead and roll initiative.
Just in case, but it doesn't look like I'll be doing very well.
Oh, come.
Okay, and now her. Oh,
Hold on.
that's bad.
I mean, I got. Okay, fine. I'll just keep the 5 then. I had an 18, but.
No, then change it. Do you know how to change it? Or do you want me to do it?
No, it's fine. It's just that it wouldn't even matter because I have no idea what the hell I do. But fine. I'll change it. Give me a sec while I. Okay, change it.
Okay. Roswin, you're up first. You're back up on your feet. It took 1 turn to get back up, which she did. She took and then bolted out, and then you have an actual turn this time.
But do I see her at all?
Yes, she's far away. Sorry, loud car. Will take some movement to get there.
Yeah, I realized that, but like.
She's not hiding, she's not, haha, I poisoned you and now I'm going to hide to make sure you don't find me. It's more like, oh no, these people are maybe bad guys, or maybe part of a group that I'm not supposed to be around. Distraction,
Yeah, let me,
bolt.
Hold on, so I'm gonna first move my full movement, but, because I'm just trying to calculate because of the ranges and everything, so. Let me first move her 25 feet, so it should put me there. And then I'm gonna see if that even will be close enough for... Oh, only by 5. Actually, no, hold on. Is she... Hold on, is she technically 60 feet officially from me?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. Okay, so,
Just add it.
yeah, I was just gonna say, okay, so it's just added. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cast command. and gonna say stop.
Okay, what's the wisdom save to beat?
14, I believe. It's spell save DC, right?
Yes.
So, yeah,
Yep.
14.
Okay, unfortunately she's not proficient with this, so it'll be her straight up roll and her bonus. That's a 9.
Unfortunate for who?
Well, for me.
Yay! So she stops in her place.
Well, she'll stop on her turn, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I turn around and as my free action, be like, guys, I've only got 1 round of this, so you guys gotta bolt it. So, there you go. That's my turn.
On her turn, she stops. She's now fully conscious of what just happened. On Eldeth's turn, You begin to hear chastisement of this is probably what you guys did to me. I know one of you has blah blah blah. She gets up to here.
Jesus Christ. You talk too much.
Kobo.
Go.
My movement can bring me.
You can crash through the window she went through. It's fine. It'll just eat
okay.
10 feet. Oh wait, not 10 feet, 5. So basically, these two... Oops. Come on, stupid tool. I'll just use the other account.
Okay.
Kobo Dukes of Hazards out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll Dukes of Hazard out the window. Wait a second.
Basically,
How
going
far
through
away
this
is-
window eats up 10 feet instead of 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's why I went 20 instead of 25 feet total.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so she's 60 feet away. That's still too far. Oh, shoot. Do I burn spells?
You don't really know who this person is.
Gonna dash action then.
Oh,
Okay,
he
sure.
was a scrappy little kobold, but he liked to wrestle for some reason.
Anything else, Kobo?
Anyway, no, I took the dash action to get closer.
Oh, okay.
On my as I'm running with the dash action, I would like to pull out my my little lasso of wire
That's not threatening at
or
all.
rope if my rope is. What's that?
That's not threatening at all. Yeah, you have your rope back.
Yeah, okay. In that case, yeah, I'll use regular rope because that's less damaging.
Gothos.
Me already, is it? Do. So I guess I'm gonna move and then dash to there, but I'll attempt to make it seem as though it's a friendly jog. Whatever. No. Oh hey, we're actually you had nothing to do with all this. If you could tell us what was happening, that'd be great.
Roll persuasion. Because this is supposed to be a deserted town from what you remember.
Hey.
Huh. Well, I was going to give you disadvantage, but you rolled before I could. Well done.
Good reflexes.
That's
No, I actually
the
wasn't.
advantage of
It's a
being
joke.
present, folks.
It was a lie. Now, she does take pause in this, but it only pauses her for a moment. She likely won't do any lasting damage to you if she decides to attack, but one of you did command her to stop.
Yeah, because that'd be really helpful if we get some information. That's my turn.
Mm-hmm. So right now she's pondering on something. Mintius.
Fun question. What is the wall made out of?
Probably the same stuff you broke through a couple minutes ago.
I'm going to take the dash action and try and go straight through the wall.
This is not going to eat up your action, but go ahead and roll athletics to see if you roll a 1.
We just want to talk.
All right, you bash through without losing any speed or momentum. I just don't know how far you
I kind
go.
of saw more like the Kool-Aid Man. I kind of saw it that way.
No, it's more horrific. Like, have you ever seen? Oh man, I'm blanking on the movie, but you know the whole scene with the axe breaking through the door. But like an
The
entire,
Shining?
The Shining.
Shining,
Thank you.
yeah, there you go, yeah.
But a minotaur bashing through a wall. Same context.
Right. Right next to you.
Yeah. Mintius, roll deception to seem non-threatening. That's a pretty good roll.
That's good.
She is still questioning to the point that she did not notice you bashing through a wall. So she doesn't consider you a threat just yet, unfortunately for her.
Just going to kind of look around like, what happened?
Roswell.
Okay, let me see. Can you tell me if this is even doable? So I'm gonna first move my 25 feet here. And I'd like to use my action. So here's what I want to do. You tell me if it's doable or not. I would like to cast guidance on myself to try and persuade her that we just want to get some questions answered.
Maybe. Are you able to cast guidance on yourself? I can't always remember that.
You can, but I just don't know if for something like a persuasion, if I can do it consciously right now.
I'm gonna say yes.
Let me.
It's a good idea, and so far no one, except ironically you, has considered them have done anything hostile. And even then, you just told her to stop.
Let me first roll this. Oh, that doesn't matter then. Sure, I'll roll the 4, but no, it doesn't matter. Cool,
I mean,
7.
I can still
Actually,
roll
hold
pretty
on.
low.
Yeah, no, yeah, I don't have the bonuses. There you go. So yeah. Oh well. So I tried my best at this point to tell her that we're not here to hurt you. We just want to get some questions answered. It's please come on. And that's it.
Okay, she's going to roll insight.
Is that 7 too?
I don't know where I rolled it twice. 7 against 7.
You see? Okay, cool.
She's probably not going to attack you, at least that much you can be sure of.
Okay.
On her turn. She doesn't attack you. However, she does place down 5 things in front of her. Because you weren't hostile, she deliberately showed you where they were. One's here. One's here. One's here. Oops, those are way too big.
I was gonna say like, damn, what the hell is she freaking holding?
Okay, let's try this again. One's here. One's here. One's here. One's back here. And one's in front of Mintius. Basically consider the squares hot zones.
Okay, so they're like warning. That's a warning area.
Yeah. I'm gonna have Eldeth take her turn, but essentially, unless you guys do something violent, that says, yeah, she'll get here. Considered combat over until you guys, well, do something violent. Just let me change this and go with this. So what exactly are you here for? Here's what she says.
Well, we were just kind of cruising over the sea here, and we saw something very peculiar on the way over here. Wasn't it like, what was it? And I look over to Gothels because we were the ones who kind of saw it. It's like, what was it? Like, somebody was glowing right in the center of this place. It was really funky from far away.
Yeah, like a being of pure light surrounded by a bunch of shadows.
She looks
if
at
you saw any.
She looks at you, not in surprise that the description you gave her, but in surprise that you saw the thing or described something that she is aware of.
So,
yes.
there's a face of recognition at the very center.
Yeah, face of recognition.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so you saw it. You know what we're talking about. Did that do this?
Did that do? So you're not part of them?
What's them?
She
Yeah,
looks around. You know the things that did this?
No, we're not part of that. We're just sort of investigating.
You guys have been doing good, so and you're not lying.
We don't know shit, man. Just tell us.
We don't do anything. Tell us. No. She goes. Yeah, unless you actually knew something, I highly doubt you'd be that stupid and go from building to building.
Hey,
Although
watch him, man. But
Although I did hear commotion not that long ago. Is there someone else with you? You know, you really shouldn't split the party. Especially in a place you don't know.
Punch Kobo on the shoulder.
I was just going after her. She's trying to split the party.
no, when
Oh
that,
no, yeah, chasing a girl. That's always an acceptable excuse.
I put like a small hand in front of these guys, like ignore them. It's like yeah, no, what? It's just us. We literally just stopped by to see what the heck was going on. It looked like something really odd was happening, and we just wanted to make sure everything was all right. But you know, nothing more than that.
We were also gonna maybe, I don't know, loot the dead for supplies and stuff. Because
Hey, yeah, watch your mouth.
what? They don't need it. I'm a religious person. I can consecrate remains and stuff.
She does look at you, Gothos, and goes, I mean, that's fair. It's not as if they'll need it in the... she makes like a hand gesture of like death. Like,
Yeah.
pantomimes her cutting her throat.
Finger to the throat means death.
Wait, so what's your name, lady? Say that in a peculiar way, like I don't know, but yes.
Are you a lady? Does your face suggest female qualities? No, she is a woman. She does state, I mean, I don't know yours, but I go by Zen. Oh, wait, that's that's Saturday. It's X. To be fair, Mintius, it is XEN.
And the one on Saturday is ZEN. I can see you put a lot of thought into the name.
I run 6 games.
That's your choice.
They're bound to
I
be,
am Zine New.
I'll just go with the other name I have closest to me. I go by Poma.
Poma. It's nice to meet you. I'm Roswin here. These are my compatriots, and I just look at them kind of like, be nice.
As you
Hey,
say that,
what?
Elvish just goes, yeah, let's just capture this person. Hits this square. Immediately, the thing that was on the bottom of her soles of feet rise up, go into a almost mechanical claw-like system, wrap around her body. Mintius, this thing jettisons some strange mechanical arm straight towards your face, but hits this building instead, and wrangles her back and pins her to the wall.
Is she dead?
Now she's restrained, like, immediately. There was no save.
There's a little face palm of Rosalind doing this as that happens. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I'm pretty
Sorry
sure we
about
need
her.
one of those to keep her reined in. Do you have a spare?
I mean, I make these, but I don't really have any more material for spares. She collects all 4 of them. You can keep that one if you can figure out how it works. Looks at Eldeth and her trap, sprung trap.
I kind of want to leave it as it is, right where it's at.
I'm just gonna focus on trying to get some answers from this lady, so I'm gonna ignore that she's spinned over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
we'll get her
Gothos
down
also
later.
had like no reaction to that. It's like twang. There was like look to one side. Okay, so what were we talking about?
Yeah. I'm gonna assume Mintius gags her because she will be complaining until you release it.
Oh, like yeah, please do something about that.
Like, I'm not
Okay,
gonna play
so-
that out, but yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rosa.
So Poma here. So you're telling me that whatever this thing is. I mean, what exactly happened here? We saw this thing, and now apparently this whole place looks barren, but it's not. I don't get it.
Well, it is and it isn't. Currently, there are some entities that walk around in the shadows, but they're not actually part of the shadows. I mean, I don't have the exact knowledge of what exactly happened here. It's just that people are parading through the town that long since died. There was something that was summoned a couple months back. I didn't exactly get a good look from it, as everyone else around me was kind of dying and suffocating. So I wasn't exactly inclined to stay in town. It was only a couple days ago that I actually came back in.
Have anything to do with the symbol on this dagger? I mean, despite my modifications.
No, it's something else. She then kind of pantomimes what appears to be a mushroom, maybe?
Hmm.
Basically, this thing came in, was in the shape of a woman, but almost had like roots and filigree wrapped around her. Kind of like the mushroom people, but I kind of can't remember what they're called, but way more evil looking.
I start describing the lady that walked us here from the forest.
She shakes her head no.
Okay.
Like, that sounds pretty. I'm talking about like evil looking.
That sounds pretty.
Well, I know she was a fungus person, but not a mushroom person.
Yeah.
Myxoid.
But she's basically describing a manchinoid individual, but the roots are like snarled. The headpiece seems to resemble a humanoid, not like your own mushroom person, but more human, but like really messed up.
So you're saying that's what came to this place?
Uh,
That's what everyone started worshipping.
yes, it brought in its own people and took control of others' minds. It even enveloped the area so the place would still continue to look deserted. Most of the fires here have already been quenched, but it
Wait,
still looks as if they're burning.
The mushroom these mushroom things are the ones that killed the people here?
No, the spores did that.
Oh, and then I try to describe the puffiness that I saw from the tiefling. Like, is that how that works? Like, they feed into them and they kill them from the inside out?
They basically breathe it in, and if it doesn't take you over, your body basically collapses if you're not strong enough. To the point that you're no longer able to breathe.
Oh.
It's not a great thing, but it's an immediate thing, so at least they don't feel any pain.
Yeah, we've actually already been exposed to some other mushroom spores. Maybe that's why we weren't. Except for you there, dwarf. I don't know if the dwarf lady ever did, so maybe that's why.
It happened a while ago. I don't know how many spores are left in the area. I
But
mean,
you
unless you've been
were-
eating some of the food, I think you should be fine.
You were just in that building, though, apparently. Like, why did you just burst out running? Like, why were you even here if everything was dead and gone here?
Again, it takes over various people. I didn't exactly know if you were taken over or not. So I use my, it's kind of like a overpowering sensation of smelling salts to cause you to convulse and hit the ground, to run away. But then you convince me to not run away.
Yeah, I get that part, but what I mean is, why are you here?
I came to investigate the site, see if there's anyone that managed to survive like me. Luckily enough, I was in the outskirts when the spore cloud went out, but I didn't really see anyone except for myself get out of the area, so I wanted to see, well, if anyone did.
So you're from here originally?
Well, I got brought here, but yeah.
Huh. Huh. And do you know where these mushroom things or whatnot have gone since all of this happened, or this is your first time returning back since all it all happened?
I know I saw the Mushroom Queen here a couple days ago, and I don't know if they're still here. This is just a site that they gather spores and collect, from what I can tell. Like, they come in, gather their followers, and collect any new followers that they manage to collect. I've only been able to spot her twice, and I've just been gathering intel since then.
So,
And
okay. Go ahead.
and what about the being of light that me and Rosman saw at this like center of this place?
That's what she disguised herself with.
That's what the Mushroom Queen looks like?
No, but if you're not actually looking at her specifically with the right mindset or not controlled, that's what you'll see. So you'll draw closer and try to get a better look.
So basically this place is a whole giant trap.
Pretty much.
Well, that would explain why I was detecting magic all over this place.
That would be the illusionary script to make it look like this is still an abandoned city. Even though there's still people here that can likely kill you if you're not careful.
Okay, so knowing that full well, you still came here to investigate. Why? What's here that's so worth that?
Honestly, pretty much vengeance at this point. I haven't actually seen anyone that managed to survive, and anyone that I found inside the buildings, well, most of them are dead either by drow hands or other hands. So
Is
while I was
there any-
investigating, I heard voices and I pretended to be dead.
Is there any impression you get that that she might be coming back?
She comes here often to collect spores, kind of like... It's hard to say what, but it's like she's gathering them for something.
But does she have like a pattern of how often she's apparently coming?
Not really. She's been coming more frequently though, but I can't honestly tell you when the next time she'll come will be.
And these shadow people, I guess, that we've been seeing, they're part of her group?
The shadowy people are not really there. It's her fungal network that kind of looks like shadows. They're integrated into the land itself, and the signals that go back to the main body is like a shadow that moves in that direction.
Interesting. Okay.
Basically, the entire area is coated in spores, but not deadly ones. It's kind of like a giant feeler.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless they're focusing, though, they shouldn't be present.
Yeah, so what's the plan then, Scaly? I mean, you came here for revenge. You've been tracking this thing's movement. What's the plan?
Well, I was still going to do that, but the main plan was to continue to observe what exactly their plan was. Afterwards, get as many of them as possible into a concrete site, and then try to create enough explosives to take the site down. They are planning something, but I need that location and I have yet to find it.
Do you have enough explosives as it is?
Right now, no. Maybe if I get her alone, maybe. But if she was strong enough to take on an entire village overnight, I honestly can't say for sure.
Numbers.
I mean, no
Yeah.
offense, but she also has numbers.
How big are we
Our
talking?
numbers versus you alone, or her numbers versus I'm just saying we could help each other.
I mean, I wouldn't mind the help, but speaking of numbers, maybe within 30 people, but I don't know exact numbers.
30 people?
Yeah, 30.
Oh boy. We're still what, level 4? Yeah, okay.
You're still level 4.
2-1 odds. I'll take those.
You sound really low to me. I don't know if it's just me.
No.
Sorry, mic adjustment.
There you go.
Right. No, 5-1 odds. I'll take those numbers.
If the numbers you were pulling to try and restrain the dwarf or anything to go by, yeah, I think we're gonna be good not going into that fight.
Flashbacks to the halfling trying to restrain the dwarf.
Yeah.
That's gonna be now the one thing we'll just keep calling back to. Yeah, we want that, then no, I think we're good.
I mean, listen, you all seem nice enough. I can take you to a site I know of, and maybe you can get some supplies that you need there. It was an old, drow site. I don't know, maybe they might have some equipment you could use. I generally don't like to use their stuff, though. Too culty.
Yeah, they've got a motif. How far away is this warehouse, you say?
It's like 2 miles out. 2 miles in.
Sounds like it's on the way if we're still going to check this out. Although, we did just get told it was a big trap.
Yep.
Just
We
means we have
really
to be
wanna-
much more careful.
What was that?
That just means we have to be much more careful.
Either that or we just avoid it altogether and try and stick to things that are really, I don't know.
I mean, I'm still gonna do
Significant.
this for a while.
For a while, meaning what? You're just gonna lurk around and see what the hell is lurking about?
Have you never gone hunting?
Listen, my time's been in the lab making stuff that either goes boom or can get me more stuff. So,
I mean,
hunting, not exactly my expertise.
So is mine, but I often have hobbies.
Hey, watch it. Not you. Forgive me.
No, it's fine. I saw Mintia's post. She just says, I mean, so is mine, but I also have hobbies.
Listen, I don't know what you call as a hobby is hunting is fun for me. Nerdy, not for nerdy now. I hate you, Minions. For me, it's about reading up ancient lore. That's my thing. All right, that's what I call fun.
I mean,
Not going out there getting killed.
I suppose not everyone can be a ranger, but that's fine.
Oh, can you give me
But
a
if there's
pointer?
anything here that I guess to Gotho's point, do you need help with anything in particular? Since we're here.
I mean, eventually, probably, but right now, I just need low numbers so I can keep surveilling them without having to worry about looks towards Eldeath. Minty is giving her a look. People to worry about.
Yeah, that.
So if you want to join me on this expedition, I will suggest you being quiet. Maybe not bringing that one. Otherwise, I can still take you to the drow site, and you might be able to get a few things there.
I look over to Kobo and Gothos, since they're the closest ones right now. Do we want to go to that site, or do we want to, go with her, but trying to keep the dwarf at bay?
I was going to say we can go with her for a while, and if time turns into a crunch, you can just tell us where that site is, and we can make that on our way out. I was going to ask about the dwarf. I mean, we can't leave her here. How do we keep her quiet?
If you remove her body from the actual building, the mechanism will continue to wrap around her body. You would need to actually break the apparatus in order to escape it.
As she says that, I'm gonna go to her and say, "Can you teach me how to do that?"
I mean, not
I
right
was going to
now.
ask about that. Could you give me a pointer or two on the apparatus to collapse it again so I can try using it?
Unfortunately, unless you actually have the right mindset, I really don't like to give this information out. Are you some type of tinkerer? Maybe an artificer?
I am not, but I'm more than willing to learn.
Well, come back to me after you have some basics done.
All right, I am pretty proficient with thieves' tools.
Specifically, this is one of her traded gifts.
Ah.
So you actually have to have a class.
Oh, okay.
In order to acquire this.
Oh, good. So what about you, Gathas? Should we stick around too?
Yeah, no, it seems like you have kind of a long-term plan for all of this, and that if we were just kind of rush in, that would be detrimental to your whole thing. But the whole drow stuff, we're not very well equipped. I think that was basically, I don't know, the ends of our little expedition out here was we were going to find some stuff, some equipment, some provisions, maybe, I don't know. And see what this magical disturbance was. We found out what the magical disturbance was. It's a maniacal fungus queen. Do you guys feel like fighting that today?
I look over to Mintius. You looking forward to killing stuff today?
Can we kill the door?
I mean, currently you might be able to.
Oh god. When using her for other reasons, remember that she's a shield. We talked about this at the boat. Come on.
Alright, I say we check out this. Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm down to kill anything, you know that.
Let's do it then.
That's a
How about you
disturbing
lead the way?
statement.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, let's go.
All right. And as we're leaving, I kind of lean over to Roswin. I promise I'll roll better.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna assume Mintius removes her from the building. She's still tied up.
Yes.
Carries her all the way to the drow site.
I am not carrying her.
Drags her all the way to the drow site.
Thank you.
It's like a hobo bindle, but like a dragon on the ground.
You toss her to one side. And then the woman that brought you here tells you this. Alright, take what you can, take what you want. I've removed most of the drow bodies from the site. I really didn't care for them. I mean, no offense to some drow, but these ones I really didn't like. So I'm more than happy with you guys taking their things.
Yeah, they're the worst, and Lolth hates it when you deface her iconography.
I mean, that's why I planted this garden.
Hey, there you go.
See?
Religious defiance stands.
Are you sure that it's not? Are you sure there's no booby traps or anything in there that you haven't already? I don't know.
I mean, unless they really hit something well, everything should be fine.
Okay. And this thing's like a shed outside? Is that what it is?
It's both a shed and an outhouse.
Oh, right. I see the outhouse area here, but okay, it's an outhouse. Cool.
Yeah. I didn't hide anything. Basically, you can explore as much as you want. Unless they really hit something, you really don't need to worry about traps.
Yeah, so let's start investigating this thing. So, at least what is it that we find, like, in terms of, like, normal adventuring gear, I guess?
You do find a couple boxes around the area that you're currently at with 5 large boxes similar to cases, currently locked, but not well locked. You could probably bash them with a rock and it'd open.
Minties, you're good with stuff. Yeah, exactly. Break it open. I'm just gonna stand back.
Okay. Again, there's no one here. Everyone else died in this current site, and Palma did remove them. So, Mintius, you managed to bash the locks without too much of an issue. No need.
I was going to say, I did have thieves' tools, but if we're bashing, we're bashing.
If you're bashing, you're bashing. The 5
Minty smash.
locked chests are removed. locks are removed, and inside you do see Mintius's gear, the remaining gear from Roswin, Kobos'
shit.
gear, Gothos, you already got yours, Toulouse's remaining gear, and for some reason another pack that does not belong to any of you or any of your former teammates.
You mean like legit everything that we had from even back in the other thingy-majigger?
Mhm.
Oh shit! I hugged my book of lore and I start kissing it all over. Yeah. Whoops! Did not mean to do that. That was a waste of a good roll. Freaking A.
You stab
Just
into the
excited.
box and explodes. Now, you grab all your gear back. So, you can ask Palma what this site was used for, but clearly it was meant for something. Gothos, what are you doing?
I'll look around for stuff that we didn't already own. I don't know.
Okay, roll
Yeah, we
investigation.
can go through the pack that.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't need to roll anything for that, do I? I mean, I'm sorry.
Like, I can give you the stuff that you can visibly see. That's perfectly fine if that's what you want to do.
Okay. We can start there and then start looking. I was hoping to find some shiny bits.
Yeah, that's such a baited question. What you can see in the... I don't know.
Actually, that's a interesting point. While they're doing that, can I spend the next 10 minutes doing a ritual cast of detect magic?
Sure. I'll just
So
give...
let them do your thing, and we can follow up after.
Kobo and Gothos, around you, you do see filigreed around simple home decor things. More than likely, Palma made this place feel more like a home rather than something else it might have been. But
Jeez.
even with your investigation of 5, you can tell that there are a few books here and there. One seems to be a dictionary form of common to undercommon, a distinct language variant. And then you get one going from common to abyssal. Trying to learn the language that underground and full of fun. Careful for the fire. These are 2 language books that you could learn, undercommon and abyssal. If that wasn't obvious.
I feel like we should all technically learn Undercommon just so we don't have to keep being like...
I can tutor
Sure.
you guys. It's all good too.
Yep.
You
That'll.
can tutor people as well.
Well, we can undercommon in no time.
As long as you read the book during one of your long rests, like before you go to sleep, once you level up, you will have the language. Anyways,
All right then. Yeah. So we'll all have those languages once we take a long rest, or once we level up.
What was the other language?
abyssal,
Abyssal.
basically the language of demons and devils. Anyways,
Oops, daisy. Whoops.
looking at the rest of the area, you can tell that there are a few pouches here and there. One pouch contains a quantitative amount of gold, 50 pieces. One of them contains a quantitative amount of silver, 10 pieces. And one of them contains copper, 58 pieces. Anyways, there are a few pouches here and there that also contain other things. One has varied amount of jewels at the total value of 100 gold. So there's like rubies, gemstones, pearls here and there. Yes, I know pearls aren't gemstones, but close enough. Alright, you steal the 100 gold piece value of gems. The coins, Gothos, and Kobo got to them first, so you don't take those, unless you steal it for them. Anyways,
Nice.
you do see what appears to be a large glob of clay. It's hard to determine what this was for, but it seems to be very ornate and taken care of in a small wooden box. It does seem to fit here, though, for some reason or another, as well as artisan tools around the said patch of clay. Surrounding the area, you can
Okay.
also tell that there are some weapons here and there, nothing magical, nothing ornate, but but you can determine you can likely find one other simple weapon item here. So a long sword, a short sword, a bow, dagger. If you need another weapon, you can find it here. You can also find up to 8 rations. While I mean up to 8 rations, there are 5 stockpiles of food that are equivalent to 5 rations, and you might be able to find and hunt some rats for an additional 3.
Weren't we warned about eating food on the island because it'd be spore infected?
Yes.
Yeah, let's not touch those.
Hold on. Because I believe if we wait a day, I did say that we can. Yeah, I have it. I have purify food and drink.
Purifying food
But I
and
just
drink
need-
would purify it.
Yep. So but I wouldn't be able to do it tonight. I'd have to do it until tomorrow.
I mean, you can
Just
keep the
like
rations.
put all the. So yeah, so you take all those rations and you put them in a different dirty sack or something, and then you clean those. That'd be great.
You also find 2 other backpacks, but that's all the description I'm going to give you with the 5. Minty is who you're speaking with. Are you trying to speak with rats again?
Yes.
Run!
Like before, a rat comes near you. What do you say to it?
Hi.
Oh, hi, what you want?
Outside of the weird lady outside, not the one that's still tied up and whatnot, she's annoying. The other one, have you seen any weird, I guess, mushroom people closer to this place?
Oh, no. She kills those things. She kills them right good. You want to see?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Oh, that's too bad. There's no one here.
Oh, damn.
And then
That'd have been
scurries around
interesting.
by your feet. Hey, so mister, you got any food? All she gives us is vegetables. That's gross. You have any meat?
I do have 5 rations, so would that count?
Technically, it would. You could give it a ration if you wanted to, or you can just say no.
I'm going to give it a ration.
You might remember from earlier that Gothos still has half a crab ration.
Yeah.
Half ration.
Gothos, you're not there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give it one of my rations. I don't mind.
Okay. It begins to eat it, and then you see 5 of the rats go and try to eat the rest as well. The rat then looks towards you. Oh, mister, that's so awesome. Oh, by the way, why do you smell like a were-rat?
Oh, fuck!
You smell like 2 of them.
I was bit by a rat before.
No. I'd say you smell like one. Like you rubbed on something. Twice.
What?
It scurries around your feet. Yeah. It's like you caught it, or like you were giving it a hug. You just reek of the stuff.
What was I carrying that?
I mean, they can't tell you, but they go and continue to eat the ration. Then they finish the meal. Most of the 5 rats that joined that one rat quickly scurry away, and then this one looks towards you. I mean, mister, if you want to take me along, I can probably point you to the direction. But you're going to have to feed me each day.
I'm sure we could find something to feed the rat. And as I say that, I'm looking right at the dwarf token.
Currently still procced around the fence that you just dumped her in it.
I mean, that might be interesting to look into. Yeah, I'll feed you.
Jumps into your pocket. You now have 1 rat? Okay. Roswin, detecting magic. Once again, you detect everywhere. That still isn't going away.
Yeah.
But you do detect some magical aura around where Gothos is currently observing. No, where Kobo is currently observing.
I shall follow in that direction. What do I see?
He currently is standing next to a pile of books that he's currently taking the 2 language books away. And a small wooden box and like some artisan tools next to it. The box itself is where the strange aura of magic is.
That's something that Kobo and Gothos did not already see from the list of stuff they were mentioning?
It is the block of clay.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, but you were busy.
With
So I
my
couldn't find
high
out.
investigation, no, that's some clay.
Can I,
Looking
let
for
me see, can I just pull an Arcana without doing an identify as to what it might be like if I recall something like this in any of my books in the past?
I mean, maybe. Go ahead and try. Koba, what were you thinking of doing?
Well, I was gonna ask about the clay because it seemed odd, and I didn't know if it was shiny or not, magically.
It
And
did
then I
not
was
look
just-
magically. It did not look shiny. It kind of looked like terracotta clay.
Okay.
Roswin, you know that sometimes clay is used for some type of spells. Like, you know of how to create golems. You don't know how to create golems, but you know that clay is involved sometimes.
Okay, so it's interpreted as an ingredient, not so much as the thing that has the magical properties.
Maybe, but it's still detecting magic around it. Like, it's part of. It's hard to tell. It seems to be natural. Like, you don't detect any actual class of magic, but it is naturally magical.
Okay, so before I do this, is there anything else pinging? I'm gonna do a quick scan of this place. Is there anything else pinging?
Oh yeah. Before you got there, you felt a ping near Palma, like on her person.
Okay, so she has something on her that might be magical. Okay, but nothing else other than this thing in this house, in this place.
Correct.
And I haven't actually. I'm gonna tell Kobo to hold that for just a second. I'm gonna go all the way out to the shed too. Nothing there.
Nothing there.
Okay, so I come back. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Identify on this thing.
You cast Identify, and it is a strange glob of magical component clay. It does have the ability to turn into one simple object, one simple weapon, or one explosive. It is known as
Ooh.
artisan's clay.
Okay.
More than likely, the artist, or maybe adventurer, who's to say, maybe they were an art adventurer, shaped this to make their own weapons, their own tools, and just in case, their own getaway.
I let the 2 that are in the room right now, or the 3, I guess, because Minty's there too, know what the heck this is. But because Palma's not in here yet, I don't know if this is something we want to give her. Obviously, she's been really nice so far, and she's kind of helping us get all this stuff. But this is some pretty powerful stuff here. I don't know if we just want to hand it over. I wouldn't mind keeping it, but I also want to be nice.
I mean, she said take whatever you want.
Yeah,
True.
take it,
Yeah.
Fabricator. It
Okay.
seems like it was bloody well tailor-made for you.
Alrighty, I'm gonna put it in. So Artisan's Clay is what you said it's called?
Yes.
Okay.
It can turn into
Well,
any
that's-
simple object, any simple weapon, or one 3d8 explosive within a radius
Ye-
of 10 feet.
And that's okay. So obviously, with an explosive, it's a definite. Once it's used, it's gone. What about the other things? Once it's turned into that, it can't shift anything else.
It can't shift until a collapsing round. Basically, one round of action.
Oh, so it can change every round almost, or it can.
As long as you're proficient with artisan tools, yes. If you're not, a long rest.
I see.
This was made for an artist.
Wait, Kobo, do you have proficiency in that? Artisan tools?
No, I've got thieves' tools and disguise kit.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I don't have that either, so that means it'll be a once a day for us then. And then just to be clear, the explosive one, once it's used as an explosive, it doesn't come back.
It's gone. It's like C4.
Yeah, okay, fair. Alrighty, I will put it in my inventory for now, but that's if also you guys are fine with that. I'm just keeping stock
Absolutely.
of what we've got so far.
Yeah. Is there another couple of rooms here is to investigate, or is this whole? Or looks like there's a basement. Is that just?
Observing the area next to you can determine that as you enter inside, it is a queen-size bed. It fits the motif, but again, Palma did redecorate. It's probably not drow style, but there is a diary on a desk. And a small wooden box. Again.
I will take both of those things, come back, give Rosalind the diary because she seems to like books. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I got this box here. Should I open it right in front of everyone while we're all in a small group?
You want to check it if it's... Well, she just said that it's not booby trap, but I don't know, man.
It
I
doesn't
still
have a
wanna
lock.
check
It does have a latch to keep it closed, but it doesn't have a lock.
Oh, never mind then. Go ahead and open it.
You know what? I'm not to take one step back a little bit. Oh,
Inside appears to be a porcelain dancing doll. It's likely expensive. It's made out of porcelain with filigree of crystal aligned around it. It is something highly valuable, but currently useless. The frame where it would have likely stood on is currently broken, so the figure and the base frame are two separate things right now.
Hmm.
You can tell that once you place the figure on the base frame, there would be a weight system to likely cause some type of action. Do you press
feel
to
like-
figure it out?
oh yeah, sure. Oh, it'll go. Sure.
Okay. You press the figurine on the base and you hear some chiming music. You
I feel
then
like this-
feel a little bit invigorated. This music box adds an additional 1 hit dice whenever you play it on a short rest. It can be used once until a long rest.
Hey, Rosalind, you're good at fixing things, right?
I believe actually Kobo's got the mending on that one. But
Definitely try that.
they're really low again.
Sorry, I said I can definitely try that.
Yeah.
Add in,
It'll take a
casting
long rest to fissure the cracks back together, but it's doable. Just not currently.
Okay.
It's like a side
Okay,
a
yeah.
side thing you can do one day and it'll be done.
Yeah. Why don't you hold on to that then? So I feel like I'm kind of a jostly guy, and no more jumping on people because that's how things get broken.
Okay. Mintius, what are you doing? You stole jewels. That's as far as you've gotten so far.
Yeah. Still your jewels. I'm gonna go to the shed.
You go to the shed. Inside seems to be a small shield, a average shield, a long bow, a short bow, a pickaxe, a rope with metal hook and thing. Grappling hook. A hoe. A steering wheel?
Steering wheel.
It's what I have in my notes. It's not really anything. Well, maybe. But that's what it looks like. I can't give it a better description. It's a round circular object with a metal frame. Inside the metal circle seems to be a diagonal line of metal and then another diagonal line of metal in the opposite direction. It looks like a steering wheel.
Oh, it's Chakram.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Sorry, I played Dancer in the Saturday morning game, so
It's fine. I just took it. I just didn't give you an exact description because it's Mintius looking at it. You don't usually use that type of weapon. More like, hey, is this a stick? Does it break when I hit people? No, it's a weapon now.
dick.
But basically, the shed has a variety of shield you can probably take. It'll add an additional bonus if you decide to use shields. It does have some long-distance weapons you can take. If someone takes one, you can take another copy of that one. So if someone takes a longbow, another person can't take another longbow. They can take a short bow, though.
I'm gonna walk back to the house, poke my head in. Hey, there's weapons in the shed.
Snap.
Specifically, though, all of you can take a hoe.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
I know you said that for comedic
Yeah.
effect.
Come on, man.
The
you did-
gardening tool.
Yes. of
Okay.
course. Used for tilling. A long stick with a simple metal.
And a pickaxe. You all can take a pickaxe as well.
With the grappling hook.
God.
Haven't been to the basement yet. We didn't know what you were talking about. But Gothos Kool-Aid Man's out of the window. Weapons using.
Palma just looks at you. I mean, that's fine. I can probably just mend the thing again.
There is a door and stairs literally right next to you.
Yes, but explain to me how that's.
Wait, and what's officially the name of that thing that sounded really wrong again?
It is a gardening implement. Is
I
what
know.
you can
But
write
what
it.
is? How do
It
you?
is a-
how
It's
do you
a
spell it?
hoe. H-O-E.
Oh, literally the same way too. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
There was
thought it was-
no
And
way
what was
of
it?
changing the name. What did you say, Kobo?
I was gonna say, what was that steering wheel thing?
A chakram. It just looks like
Okay.
a steering wheel unless you know that type of weapon.
If
Okay.
you've ever been privy to Xena, the warrior princess,
Ah,
Yeah.
it's her signature weapon.
Or Final Fantasy XIV Dancer.
Or anime.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Or about any damn thing out there anymore.
Yep. That's it.
We're all just about to list off way more examples.
And we
Okay.
need to. Yep.
I
Exactly.
got it. Is there a weapon proficiency for that, or is that a simple weapon?
It's a thrown weapon.
Mm-hmm.
One would assume that's a rather complex one.
It's a dex-based complex weapon. More than likely, if you're proficient, if you're a fighter, you're probably good to go. If you're a charisma fighter-based character, you're probably good to go as well.
Yeah, sorcerer, probably
Okay.
not simple weapons.
I
I'll
honestly,
take a look at it because that's like I'm a paladin. That's a charisma-based fighter.
I was about to say, I honestly think Gothos is the best one to take it.
I mean, I'll take a look. I have a bastard sword from Rick and Morty, which seems grossly overpowered just because it's 1d10 and one-handed. I don't know if that was a typo, but
No, it wasn't.
I named it Love Child. It's a bastard. Anyway, but I'll take a look at this chakram thing, whatever it is.
Does
Looking
your
at it,
bastard
you
sword have
can
a little
determine.
stamp on the bottom that says manufactured in C-132.
Examining it, you can tell that you're able to use the said item. If you want to, it's entirely up to you, but you still have the other items you can take.
What were the other things again? Sorry, because you went through those really quickly.
Basically, any long-ranged item or a shield. You can take one item separate object of any other item. So if someone takes a shield, someone else can't take that same exact shield, but they can take another item. So you can take.
And they are just regular ass shields.
Yes, no magical property whatsoever.
You
Already
know
got
what?
one.
If no one's gonna take it, I'm gonna probably take it.
Okay.
Which now?
The shield. If absolutely no one else needs it, then I'll take it for now. Because even though I'm not gonna necessarily be able to use it right now, I will be once I level up.
Apparently, there's two shields. There's
A
a
shield
big
and a
one
buckler.
and a small one.
And a buckler.
Yes.
There's a real little shield.
I mean, we're little people. Is there any distinction for us?
Oh, I see now. Okay. Well, no, I mean it still doesn't. I mean, even if it's smaller, doesn't it still has the same basic stats, right? It's just a +2.
A buckler gives a +1 to your AC.
Oh, +1.
It's just easier to
But I
carry,
still.
and you don't
True.
have to unequip something from that hand.
Ooh. That'd be
Wait, so I
good.
can still wait. So there's an interesting question because I technically need to have the Warcaster feat if I want to be able to do magic with a shield. So would the smaller one let me do it without it?
No, but if you're dual wielding weapons, you could dual wield weapons.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no. So I'm probably gonna take the. I mean, how much bigger is the bigger shield in comparison to her person? That's
You'll be
It
able to
doesn't
carry
really-
it. That's perfectly fine. It will give you a +2 to your AC. You just won't be able to carry two weapons in two hands.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, I'll take the regular one.
Okay. Gothos, Kobo, are you taking anything out of that?
Nothing really gonna help me.
You can also
I
take
mean-
the gardening tools if you want, or you don't have to.
I figured a pickaxe might help at some point, but other than that,
Yeah, I'll take the gardening tools. I'll take a look at the chakram because it seems like there's no reason not to. And also, if someone could carry the buckler for Toulouse, that seems like a good thing.
Yeah.
You can determine
I mean,
that chakram is like okay. The chakram is a better dagger, even though really it's not. I just needed to find a way to balance the thing. Depending on what you guys could do, it does 1d8 plus 2 slashing damage.
I mean, it's better than a javelin.
Yeah. You can either use strength or dex.
so wait a second. Is that a dagger proficiency then?
It's not.
Okay.
That's
It's-
why I figured I'd take it because I just have martial proficiency. Like, can use all weapons essentially.
Does it have any kind of returning properties like a boomerang?
It does if you roll high enough.
Ooh, very cool.
Fancy.
Basically, you
Yeah,
need to roll
so-
an 18 or above. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you.
Yeah, no. So I'll grab that, and then I mean, unless
I don't want it. You can take it.
I can't use it. You can take it.
so, I figured that.
Mhm.
And then I know you said we can only grab one thing, but can we grab something for Toulouse?
Yeah, like just to save him the hassle.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the hand axe with the shield, and that's from there. And then anything from where I'm currently standing at, whatever the hell this looks, if it looks like a livestock area or something.
It's a livestock area. Basically, you're near a trough where animals go to feed. Looking at the area, it just seems like a trough.
Okay, so nothing. I want to say that I would have definitely scanned around, but you would have said to me if there was something in there for whatever reason, right?
Yeah. Mentius, are you looking at the cellar?
Sure.
Examining the cellar
That's
as you open it
exactly where I was
inside, you
heading.
can tell that there's 5 bottles still remaining inside the cellar. The cellar itself seems to be blank and errant, likely to keep it cool and making sure nothing too hot gets inside. Examining the bottles, you can tell that they're alcoholic.
Ooh, yay.
Oh my.
Do you swipe them?
Can we
Oh,
identify
yeah.
what kind of alcohol? It's like, ooh, whiskey.
Things just got interesting.
Two of the
People get
bottles.
excited over-
It's okay. Two of the bottles seem to be made out of some type of moss or mushroom. Some type of mushroom wine. Likely an uncommon beverage. 2 of them seem to be elven wines, and one of them seems to be a mystery bottle. Still alcoholic. You can definitely tell that. Koba, what are you stealing?
Oh, he was swiping some of the bottles. I was trying to swipe some too before he got them all, and the first roll was a natural 1, so re-rolled it.
Okay. You can take. Basically, you got there after Mentius. So I'm gonna say you can take 1 bottle before he sees it.
Okay. And that's this basement stairs here?
No, it's where Mentius is currently at.
Oh, in that case, no, I'm not there. Sorry. That's where I was heading, was his basement stairs.
Oh, okay. I was wondering where you were going.
Yeah.
Where you're currently going, you do see what appears to be a good amount of clothes, winter wear, summer wear. Basically, you have things that you can, clothing that you can wear. Some of it seems to be more stylish than what you're currently wearing. Some less stylish, but if you need winter apparel, you can acquire it. If you need summer apparel, you can acquire it. If you need an umbrella, if you need some article of clothing, you can acquire it. You can acquire 2 sets of clothing and 1 accessory. An umbrella counts as an accessory.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and stuff some stuff in my pack.
Do you
Just an
like
extra set of clothes?
get the most expensive looking?
Sorry?
Do you get the most expensive looking?
Yeah, the nice stuff. I've
Okay.
never worn nice clothes.
You have 1 summer clothing set, value price 100 gold. 1 winter clothing set, value price 150 gold. Do you take an accessory?
Yeah, what were the accessories? Just an umbrella, or there's other things?
Umbrella, hat, hair clip, glasses. Basically anything you would actually consider an accessory.
A series of hats, parasols, umbrellas, coquettish fascinators.
Necklaces, barrettes.
bracelets, maybe.
Oh,
Veils.
the glasses, are they like cool sunglasses?
No, because it's the Underdark.
Mm-mm.
Oh, actually, yes, because this is the Underdark, and they have dark vision.
It's the Underdark, so they make everything brighter. They're like the yellow ones.
Hey, you never know. They could be helpful.
You know
Sounds
what?
good.
Some of the items are actually from other people, not just the drow. So yes, they can include sunglasses.
Yeah, we can bank that these bastards are the ones that took everybody's stuff when they get snatched into the freaking jails.
Probably.
So,
Okay. Basically, you guys rounded the entire place. So Mentius.
one thing I went on to see if I can try and search for Is there any chance that these folks might have had 10 golds worth of charcoal, incense, or herbs laying around somewhere?
Palma was quite literally planting plants. You can see that one of the rows was some herbs. You can look at the fireplace and there you can finally find some charcoal.
And that's for incense?
I
mean, I guess it says, oh, I mean, no, it does say and. Oh yeah, I need all three.
Incense?
No, wait a second.
Maybe
I was going to say, wait a second. Is there like cinnamon or something? You can burn a cinnamon stick for incense if they've got some of that in with the food stuff.
None of the food stuff has cinnamon. But you do know that you have one extra pouch that you collected that you have yet to peer through.
Okay, sweet. Can I just check on that? I mean, do I have it or did somebody else pick that up?
Kobo or Gothos has it? I just don't know who.
I will go.
I'll go ahead and let you go through it if you want.
Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Sorry. It was Kobo or Roswin because you guys... No, wait. It was Kobo or Mintius because you guys opened those 3. 5.
Yeah.
So first go to Kobo. Do you have it?
Probably, yeah.
Actually,
I knew I grabbed one.
Roswin and Mintius opened the chest.
Yeah.
So it's whoever wants it.
Roswin, you can already have it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've got no problem. I'll give it to you. Sure.
Thank you. Okay.
Looking inside, you can tell that it's another adventurer's pack. So there's another adventurer out there that's looking for their item. You can tell that there's some incense in here, a prayer book, what appears to be a cover of a prayer book as you remove the prayer book's cover, and inside seems to be an adventurer's book, just a simple storybook, but it's weird that it's a prayer cover. More on that later, maybe. A amulet of some religious faction that was basically buried deep down inside the pouch. Kind of forgotten, as you do see that it is tangled with a few other things here and there. Full set of clothing, 2 rations, a short sword, a sock with money in it, a pair of boots. They seem to be weird. Not magical, but weird.
Aw, damn it. Come on, you should have said it was magical.
I'm afraid not. But
okay.
the soles of the feet seem to be almost like teeth. Hard to explain, but that's the best explanation I can give you right now. And that's basically it. Oh, 10 gold.
Cool. I'll take the 10 gold with it, and I'm gonna give back the rest of the stuff, excluding the herbs and the gold, and be like, okay, can you just carry this for now? But I just want this other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so go back to Mintia. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure to do the last check.
No. I was just gonna say. So basically, you guys found everything that could have been found inside of this house. Maybe air quotes. I'm just saying. So Mintius, what do you do?
Walking outside around the edge of the house.
As you look inside the house, roughly gauging the area, you can tell that's probably as much good stuff you're going to find inside this one drow building that was clearly remodeled just to spite them. In the very far distance to the west, there is a figure looming over another building. They are looking at your area, but they are not looking directly at you. It's as if they're trying to peer and find something or someone. But after a while, the image disappears as if it's moving without moving. It's hard to explain, but it seems to be getting further away. And then it simply disappears.
Dun, dun, dun.
Probably come around here and tell this lady about it.
That's unusual. That's usually not supposed to happen.
Then yell at Gothos and tell him about it.
Gothos,
what do you got over here? Spirits of the dead? Or something different? I use my detect good and evil within 60 feet. Divine sense. That's
Mm-hmm. Well, unfortunately, it was beyond 60 feet. But, Fiend.
Ooh.
I mean, you've been very helpful.
It just reads as Fiend. Not evil, just Fiend.
I guess I would wonder how much of my religious paladin inspiration lets me know if, like, fiends just exist on a different layer, or the evil.
You can roll religion or
I'm
insight.
you know what? I'm a goblin. I think I'm gonna. You know what? We've been persecuted enough. I'm not gonna go on and be like, "Oh, you're a fiend." That automatically makes you bad. If I did that, I'd just be playing right in the hands of those dirty humans.
And this one dwarf.
Yeah, and that one dwarf. Screw her. Anyway, so I mean, you're definitely not from here. That's all right, I guess.
I did say I was brought here.
Yeah, were you brought here for that specific purpose? You said of like investigating. Is that something you're shackled to, or is that something you're enthusiastic?
No. Like I said, I was brought here, and then this entire situation happened. It wasn't exactly for my own benefit.
Well, yeah, I get that. I just mean, like, if you're, bound to a quest or something, or if you're actually like, this is your own decision.
It's now become my own decision, as I'm now stuck here.
Okay. So you kill the mushroom lady, you get to go home. Is that what I'm hearing?
No, but it might as well do something.
Right, fair enough.
Look, I'm assuming
like
you
stepped on a nerve.
Are trying to come around to ask me something. As Roswell rounds the corner.
No, Mintius over here said that he saw something, so I was trying to see if it was like a fiend or whatnot. Or, well, I guess when I say fiend, I mean undead. I'm kind of new to this whole holy pantheon and the layers and everything.
Well, based on what he described, I couldn't exactly tell you what it was. But that's a new one. Mainly the shadows just move about. They don't form figures. So that's something to know. Another thing about fiends is it likely isn't a fiend per se. Well, that's not a complete lie. The mushroom woman is likely a fiend. If you looked for fiends, you probably found me as well. The shadow things, I don't think those are fiends, just something that was created, or maybe something else. I don't really know. But I'm assuming you're trying to roundabout ask if I am evil. No. Am I good? No. I am doing what I need to do. I was summoned here. My summoner died before forming any type of contract. So now I am kind of stuck in this plane. They summoned me here to go and help this mushroom lady. And because no actual contract was formed, I didn't actually get to know what exactly I was supposed to do. So now I'm kind of super pissed off at her and kind of want her dead.
Actually, that's kind of frighteningly exactly like what happened to us, except we don't even have someone to be angry at.
Oh, that person died. So, transitive property? Kill his boss?
I guess we don't even know who that was. I guess it's just the drow now. But I mean, fuck those guys in general.
I mean, that's why they brought me here. they summoned me here inside the town and then brought me here to try to bind me with some type of stupid thing. Luckily enough, they died immediately when they inhaled the spores. But my own physiology allowed me to survive, or at least get out of town before anything happened to me. And then out of spite, I made this a garden shed.
So when you said contract, do you mean like you're still looking to make a deal? Is that how that works?
No.
Okay. Then I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
It's fine. I am still
No,
pissed off at
no.
the drow.
She's trapped here like we are, and also pissed off at the drow like we are. And also, the drow wanted this mushroom thing here.
I think they were trying to help. At least some of them were trying to help the thing.
Ugh.
Maybe they were controlled, but I can't really tell you. Again, they were bad at their job. The only thing they actually managed to do was bind my essence into a snake person, and then they just dropped dead.
Insight
I have remind me to tell you guys something about the snake person. I have anyway.
Rosalind, go ahead. So far, she hasn't been lying.
Okay.
She's actually super pissed off that this all happened.
Okay, fair.
But yeah,
Yes. So, I mean, we're not a fan of the drow either. So, I mean, yeah, I'd love to see this mushroom thing burn. But it doesn't really sound like we're all super prepared to do that right now. I mean, you said they got 30 or 40 mushroom people at least in there. You know, we got some, I assume fire does a lot to the spores, but then also, I don't want to set this whole place on fire. I mean, when we're here.
Well, now that you bring it up, do you have an idea what is what weakens or what was effective with these spores or what these creatures thing?
I mean, fire might work. I mean, again, they're a giant fungus woman. So fire will probably work, but I would suggest getting stronger. That's kind of what I've been doing. Scouting in, fighting things in the outskirts, and coming back in to see how more in progression their plan is. Although the shadow people are new.
Okay. As far as her
Right.
forces, it's not like we have to fight them all at once. We can, do guerrilla tactics and take out a few at a time.
Yeah, I feel like that's not the whole vibe. I'm not going to wage a months-long guerrilla war. We got to hit the boat in like 10 hours.
Honestly, I think
No,
they're in their
24 hours, remember? We're still like early
Yeah,
in
we
the
had
first
24 hours.
one. Yeah.
You guys
It
still
was
have.
too
I think it's
mi- it was-
been-
It took 2 miles to get to here. I'm just saying this.
I know.
It took
I
2
know, I
miles
don't think
here
that's 14 hours, though.
carefully. It wasn't 14 hours though. It's maybe been 6.
Okay, fair.
The point is, we don't have time to wage this sort of revenge war for a city. I mean, it's very nice to meet you, and this is helpful. And I think if we ever ring by this way again, yeah, we are totally against the drow interest.
I mean, it's from what I can tell, it was the beginning of their plan. So they're still at the very beginning. I think you have time to get back here if you want to help. If not, that's fine. I plan to burn this place to the ground to begin with. Just need to get a little bit more tactful, a little bit more information, and a whole lot more equipment.
Yeah, we don't even have a full party here either. So.
Well, I can tell you this. You've been very helpful to us and helpful to my quest, and so I grant you this, a single... Let me look at my inventory real quick. Gold coin.
Chocolate gold coin.
Oh God, not those.
Yeah, no, a single gold coin that has been blessed with the favor of my god. And also, is complimentary 15 chocolate coins, which are just delicious.
She takes the gold coins, air quotes, realizes it's foil and chocolate.
Except for
Well, he
one.
did say chocolate. He wasn't being dishonest.
Yeah, I know. And then looks at the actual gold coin that you gave her, gives you back the gold coin, and goes, "I'll keep the chocolate. I don't really get this stuff down here, but thanks, I guess. I don't exactly buy things down here."
I mean, it was a talisman for luck. It's a symbol of my god. But alright, fine. Don't take a otherworldly blessing.
Is it?
See how that works? Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize goblins worshipped dragons. I thought that was more of a kobold thing.
It's not the. No, flip it over. The lady's face. That's the symbol, technically.
She flips it over and sees the symbol. Oh, okay. I mean, shouldn't you
Yeah,
need
it's
this
for
more than
me.
I do?
I'd like to think because Gothos has his original shield now. It
Mhm.
is the same like lady's face on his shield.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, I think I'll be all right.
She pockets the coin. Separately from the rest of the chocolate coins.
Yeah, you would do.
Alright, again, don't really use money down here, but a nice keepsake would work. She looks through her
Well-
own stuff. Here. She then hands you one blue beret.
A beret for one's hair.
Beret for one's hair.
Yes, a beret. Not the military thing. I
No.
got you.
No. Yeah, it's a little comb clip thing. Yeah.
It's nice.
Is it pretty? It's got like flowers on it. You should wear it.
No, it actually seems more elegant than anything else. Like someone of high stature would wear it. I don't know if Gothos has hair.
I was gonna say I don't think. Yeah, TBD. I'll leave that hood on for now.
Okay. But Pummel does say, if you need to wander back, I can take you there without too much of an issue. I have been scoping out this site.
If we decide to come back here to help you out, what's the easiest way to find you?
Probably the same way you found me last time, but, you know what? If I spot a boat, I'll come close, and if it's you guys, I'll show up. If it's not, I'll probably burn it to the ground.
Okay, next one.
That seems wise. I mean, you got to test those explosives. Timing. Important.
She nods in agreement. So,
Yeah, once.
I'm assuming
Yeah,
you guys
go.
are heading back to the boat.
Yeah, I think so. At least for now, because we don't have our full party either.
Yeah. So, for now, you go towards your boat, go back to the place that you once began your little escapade onto this small abandoned town. While you do realize that there's more going on in this town, maybe, just maybe, you aren't ready yet. But maybe with the rest of your group, you might be able to scrounge up enough courage to find out if you're ready to go mano a mano against a contingency of weird things. One thing is certain, though. Mintius really wants to hit something. And if it's not that... if it's not that lady, then it might be someone else. As we end the session for today.